Hello everyone, how's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's play some Space Hulk Tactics, shall we? Grim, good evening. Good to see you. Well. We are in a terrible spot, I guess as is to be expected with our team. And we've got to try to escape before the aliens converge on us. We've already lost our sergeant, and I'm still trying to learn the rules in this game. So we need to get to the white square, I believe, up here to get out of this nightmare. And it is currently this dude's turn. So this is it. And we can try to make it. There's no bad guys that appear to be able to intercept us, at least so far. I'll go up here.
Sergeant, hold! I see Astarte's power armor on the visual feed. Go in for a closer look. Indominus pattern Terminator plate. And the chapter colors are those of the 13th, the Ultramarines. I'd warrant this kindred battle brother perished here many decades ago. It appears the Blood Angels are not the first Space Marines to board this Hulk. Perhaps we can access this fallen sun's combat recorder.
Okay, so they want us to do something additionally.
Theoretical, our position will be overrun. We cannot hold. Tactical, evacuation sequence has been initiated. It will not be enough. 200 life forms approaching. Brother Hilarion is dead. I am low on ammunition. They're everywhere.
Yikes. That's spicy.
The Ultramarines were overwhelmed and slaughtered. But why were they here? Move on, Sergeant. Perhaps this mystery will unfold as you proceed.
Army, good evening. Well, that doesn't feel good. If the Ultramarines were killed. But we gotta move on. So these guys are coming, and they're going to be bringing up the rear. These dudes probably can open the door, is how I imagine this to happen. I don't know. Converting a card will grant extra squad action points, but it will discard the card. Yeah, I mean, this is a useful tip. I could burn a card. But for now, no, I don't want you to do facing. This would use all of his points to move that way. I mean, there's very clearly a jerk who's going to try to come kill us. I don't know how many aliens will come out of these blips if they're like never ending. But part of me wants to just kind of not do that. Just go here and face backward. I'm just going to kind of retreat like that. Yep. And then I'll overwatch. Right. Well, what, I can't see anything? I'm facing down, right? Yeah, no, I can see. There we go. Do it. Yep, he's done. Okay, I'm going to go here. Backward. And then just go ahead and overwatch down the hall. And then I'm going to have this guy go this way. And then overwatch up. Just in case. And we'll see what happens. This is very scary.
I can hear them.
Okay. Hey, Jamneska, good evening. Hermes, so this is based on a board game, and so I can zoom out, but you can also do this, which is insane. It's such an interesting touch, but you could take first-person control of the mechs. And it makes it really scary. But or not the mechs, the Marines, but I'm already almost dead. I think instead of trying to Overwatch, I should be just running. And I'm like taking too much time not fighting them. Now this should be an automatic shot, right? Or a free shot. Oof, we missed. There we go. Okay. So we killed that guy at least. I'm just going to run. I don't... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 doesn't feel like enough space to get to me. And this guy can turn around. I know, Jamneska. I'm worried. Okay, so I'm going to turn you around and then just Overwatch down here.
Vigilance, brother.
Hey, Dags, good evening. So, this is what I see in first person. I see my Blood Angel Marine ahead of me. The Sergeant is down. Another Marine is down. I do, though, you know what? This is what I keep forgetting to do. I keep forgetting to use my cards. So, you also have these cards that you can use, but you can also burn to get more squad action points. So, if I wanted to, like, I could just go ahead and convert this card and get a few points. And then, for example, this dude, I could start running away with. Just to move him even further. And then I have another card which I could convert. Maybe you can only convert one card per turn. Okay. Okay, here they come. Luckily, they aren't getting to us yet. Yeah. So, as I'm learning more and more about this game, hey, Trith, good evening. Yeah, I want to play the board game, and then I looked it up, and it's like $400 because they don't make it anymore, so it's a little bit too pricey, but this would be sweet as a board game. It's really, really interesting. I'm already learning that I took too long on this map, and I don't think I have a prayer. Like, I need to be moving. There is no, like, methodical destruction of these Genestealers. Like, they're just going to keep coming. That's right, Herbie. So let me move this guy. I'm going to walk back. And then you should be able to just go ahead and fire. Sweet. Alright, so that guy is dead, which is pretty nice. And then I'm going to walk you backward as well. Alright, Trith, that is awesome. That's worth some money. I did not need to see that. What's cool about this is it's so scary. Like, they do such a good job of transforming these tight corridors of the Space Hulk and making it feel like an alien movie, but it's also just pure Warhammer. Like, you see the skulls and the scrolls and the wax seals on the wall, like the obligatory Warhammer trappings. So I'm gonna fire at this guy, and I do get a free shot because we moved. Now, I'm out of action points, but I can go ahead and convert. I'm going to convert this one and get myself some squad points so I can just take a shot. Okay. And then we've cleared out all the dudes in this hallway. Now there's another blip over here that's going to, be hunting us down. Right, Hermie. It's a staple of this universe. Now, this guy can move 6, so like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He can't quite get to me, and this guy can't quite get to me either. So, we're going to just continue moving.
Moving forward. Moving forward.
The poor Marines can, like, barely move. They're so slow. They're like, oh. Hey, Ronnie, good evening. Thank you so much for 2 months of membership. I appreciate that. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, they're super fancy. I mean, but you can also see that they just have piles of skulls. Like, there's just so many skulls. And then there's the candles, too, with the skulls. Like, there's clearly no janitor on the Space Hulk. They are structural. I don't think they can get to me, so I'm going to cautiously end the turn. Load bearing indeed. They're really, really close to me, but not quite on me. It appears that the, something I need to calculate better when I'm determining how far the Genestealers can move is that I have to watch out for them on the diagonals. Hey, NCG, good evening, my friend. Good to see you. Indeed, we're definitely going to play some more of that. It's a really fun game. I need to get further into it. You imagine if the combat when you were exploring the derelict ships in Space Haven was like this game's combat of, derelict Space Hulk. So, this guy right here is going to move backward and walk backward like this. And we see the guy. And then we're going to go ahead. We're just going to pull on his tongue like he's a doorbell knocker. Alright, that guy's toast. So we know that this dude can get to us. So 1, 2, 3, he's on us. I can... What I really need to do is try to get to a position where... Like, this guy... Oh, we can move diagonal for 1 as well. Okay, that's really good to know. I'm going to go like this, and I'm going to face back this way. Now, you can't face diagonally, but you can see how they awkwardly sidle, like, diagonally. And he's got 1 AP left. So, this dude, if I could get... I'm going to go ahead and convert this, because I need as many squad points as I can get. This guy's got to back up, and I'm going to probably actually play this card to give him a guard. I think a guard will give him a defend, so that, like, we can take 1 hit from the Genestealer as we try to get out of here. Oh, interesting, Hermie. Thank you for pointing that out. So maybe it's like 1.5. Dodgy, good evening. Good to see you. Okay, so what we're going to do is... I have some squad points we can spend to give this guy a little bit of extra juice. And then we're going to just go ahead and overwatch. So we will shoot this guy if he comes up here. And then I'm actually going to play this card. And I'm going to select this dude as my target. So let's see if this works. I don't want to lose any more Marines if I don't have to. Okay, well, we didn't even need the guard. I think it's the up arrow. Whoa, that was some good Overwatch. So, if you have extra action points, I think I'm still learning the rules. I'm like talking this out to myself. Your Overwatch, you can actually fire more shots as long as your weapon doesn't jam. And if you have extra action points, you can clear the weapon jam so that you can keep firing. I have to say, like, this game does look really, really good. Like, the Blood Angel Marines look great. Like, you can see he's got his, like, you know, lightning fist going. His pistol looks good. And then the fact that you can, like, if you want, you know, go into first person and just kind of look around. There's even a skull on the ceiling and blood. Is just really cool. Now, we're going to need to slowly back our way through. What I might do... I need to... Not that. I need to move you. I'm going to run this guy all the way over here. He's got to get out of here. And then I'm going to try with this dude to just carefully overwatch. Okay, so this goes, his overwatch goes way down the hall. This heavy weapon guy. So he's looking pretty reasonable. And then... I think if I put this guy here and I try to overwatch, like, he might also get a shot down here. I'm not sure about that. And then I'm going to actually convert one so that I can spend the squad points to send this guy back like this. So I'm like, I think the name of this game, at least so far for me, as a Blood Angel, is like Tactical Retreat. Like, we're very clearly overwhelmed, and yet I don't want to just turn and run for it because they can move so much farther than I can move. Oh, I'm sorry, Ronnie. We can hear them. All right, heavy gunner took him down. Interesting, Dodgy. That sounds fun. Dwarves do eat the mountain, don't they? All right. So, they're far away. And we're going to continue. These squares that have the exclamation point, I wonder if the game is telling me these are ones that they can reach. And I just haven't been noticing that. That's probably accurate. Don't do that. Just move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I still think it could get to me. Oh, cool, Dodgy. All right, I'm going to overwatch that way. I'm going to have the heavy step back. Overwatch that way. And I'm going to have my man here. Guard says 1 die will be re-rolled if the opponent's result is a success. So we could do this. We could also simply overwatch and keep some extra squad points. I think that's fair. And then I'm going to convert a card just to give myself more squad points. I don't know if I can use the squad AP to reload a weapon jam, but I'm going to find out. Exactly, Jamnuska. That is true, right? My guy with no helmet died much earlier. I screwed up and let my sergeant get killed. There you go. We got him. What's funny about this, too, is like, it's not like I'm getting experience. You know, this is just, we need to escape to complete the objective. I don't think we're, you know, leveling up or anything like that. They're coming. All right, dear God. These guys are like, they're being really crafty. They know that I'm on Overwatch, is like my take on it. I'm just going to keep walking back. Correct, Hermie. My only concern is if I just all-out run, that they will reach me. But maybe you're right. Maybe I can just... So, like, what I'm doing is, even though they spawn infinitely, they spawn far back. So, like, I'm just kind of shooting them and methodically going backward. I love his little look as he, like, how he walks backward. That's sweet. Now, what I'm going to do is I am going to convert a card, and then I'm going to have you Overwatch. Excellent. And then I think we're good. It's an interesting question of whether or not you could kill their spawn point, like somehow destroy their nest so that they didn't keep coming. Hey, Tactical, good evening, good to see you. It's close to Hollow Cure. It's Hollow Cure adjacent. All right. Now, I don't know if we all have to get here, but this guy's getting here. Whoa. All right, that was... I mean, that didn't look very promising. He was just electrocuted. Should I be happy about that? I think we're good. It's nice how, like, they recreate when you go first-person view, the kind of jitters of, like, a body cam. It's pretty sweet. So maybe all of the blips don't convert. Like, there's a blip, but there's something that prevents it from turning into a Genestealer, like, always already. Because sometimes they don't move. Maybe sometimes it just sits there. So maybe to limit how many bad guys there are, like, they have to make a die roll and be successful in order to actually get a Genestealer out of one of these things. I don't know. Right, Hermie? Unfortunately, the box is filled with 500 Genestealers. It's super spooky. All right, make way indeed. All right, so you get in there. You're good. You make it. Get out of here. Oh my God, we did it. Okay, so... Oh. Okay, now this is something I had no idea. So I was saying I don't level up. But it does give you rewards. I get components, which I have no idea what those do. And then I get a weapon for Brother Madriel, which is a chain fist, which is sweet. Now that I know. I'm familiar with that.
Sergeant, I have deployed additional battle brothers to your location. A heavy weapons bearer and apothecary will join your squad. Wait. An Imperial warship is approaching the Blood Crusader. It bears the penance of the Inquisition.
Hey, Scootrician, good evening. That's a good point. I don't know.
Attention, sons of Sanguinius. This is Inquisitor Jost von Marburg, acting on behalf of the Holy Ordo Xenos of Terra. Stand to and prepare to receive new orders.
This is Brother Captain Ubaldo, commander of the Blood Crusader. Tell me, Lord Inquisitor, how was it possible for you to receive the distress call from Gorgonum? The warp storms in this sector are smothering all long-range astropathic communications.
Man, Ubaldo ain't messing around.
We received no signal, Captain. We knew this space hulk would be here. Our records call it the Forsaken Doom, and we have been aware of it for a long time.
It's a good name.
You knew. And yet, you sent no advance warning?
Ubaldo's had just about enough of this.
It is not your place to question the will of the Inquisition, Blood Angel. The Ordo Xenos has a special interest in this particular derelict. It changes nothing. Your mission is to attempt to save Gorgonum. You may proceed with my blessing.
Thank you.
Lord Inquisitor, I must speak. This is Weltran Lerzak, Fabricator General of the Forge World Gorgonum and faithful servant of the Machine Gods. I beg of you, we desperately need the support of the Ordo Xenos.
Man, this is an unbelievable conference call that I'm on right now. We've got a real cast of characters here.
No troops, no battle retinue to offer. I am merely here to observe.
I see.
Observe, my lord? And may I ask why you will not intervene?
You may not, Captain.
But
Very well, Inquisitor. As for you, Fabricator General, my battle brothers have a mission and an enemy to kill. By the throne's light, that is all the Emperor's angels require.
yeah, Dodgy, this is an amazing Zoom call.
We are most grateful, honored Captain. Although it may not be enough to halt the derelict's advance, Gorgonum's planetary and orbital defenses are at full alert. We will open fire on the Hulk when it is within range.
Now, I'm on the Hulk.
My crew and my kinsmen will take the brunt of this fight, fear not. But your expertise would be welcome aboard the Blood Crusader. Our ship still bears the wound of our last battle. I would bid you send us your most learned tech priests and all supplies you can muster.
Give us everything. All right. Nodes and points of interest. Each node is a step. Some of them contain ancient treasures and events awaiting to be unveiled. Each new step taken between missions will increase the risk of encountering Genestealer hordes. Okay, good. The squad has survived its first encounter. Scans of the Space Hulk by the battle barge will help choose the next destination. Now, move forward to explore the Hulk. Components and modules to upgrade the squad can be found along the way, but watch out for the hordes. Hey, Hexer, good evening. I know, you are so right. It is not right. This is a terrifying game. Okay. So, extract units. We did a bad job there because the sergeant didn't make it. But I do have, I guess I go here, and then there is something here. Let's check out squad management. So, I wonder if I get the sergeant back. Like, does he heal? It looks like he got knocked out, but he's back. So this is back to what Jamnuska was talking about. This guy has no helmet because he's big time. So I don't have enough components to upgrade any of his stuff. I could upgrade, improve the squad through this panel. Unlock better command cards, weapon modules for your units. Actions that can be used in the field depend on the unit's class and weapon. Right, so I could unlock a better command card, I guess, which is, you know, we got Stormbolter. Now, I wonder if I can equip this better weapon that I got. How do I do that exactly? Weapons, here we go. So we got a Stormbolter, Assault Cannon, Power Sword. Here we go, Chain Fist. So I feel like I could switch this guy to the Chain Fist instead of the Stormbolter. The Stormbolter can shoot at Genestealers in the line of sight of up to 12 squares, which is good. I can only use one? No, I want to use the Stormbolter. I like having a gun. Or can I... Hey, Shadow, good evening. It looks like I'm using both. It looks like this is... Nah, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, the Stormbolter is separate. It's his Lightning Fist. So his gun is not a thing. His gun is, like, non-negotiable. Okay. Hey. Elskirvo, good evening. Yeah, the jam is a nightmare. I do like the move and shoot, though. Oh, so only this guy, Brother Madriel, got the Chain Fist. All right. I'll try it. I'll experiment with it. Brother Sergeant, we have finally boarded the Hulk. Our mission commences, and we must be wary of the danger that awaits us here. We will bring the Emperor's light into this darkness. Acknowledged, brother. I don't know what you're talking about. But yeah, we'll do that. There's no exploring it. Okay. Hey, Peter, good evening. Be watchful. We may find relics or other items of use to us. Allow nothing to escape your gaze. That's right, Dags. We can't. All right. Asset detected. Okay. Well, get the asset. What? Oh, we just got components. Okay. All right, we're raking in the components. Brother Sergeant, we have detected a hostile presence ahead. It appears to be a group of Genestealers. Seek out and purge these Xenos. You got it, man. That's what we do. We purge the Xenos. All right, so now I have 730, which would be enough to upgrade for the Emperor, which is a reasonable card. It's just well, all right, let's just do this. Modules, I don't have any. So we choose one card when we upgrade. Never waver. Until your next turn, you get +2 command points for each Genestealer killed, or target a Terminator, he gets 4 action points. Woof. Now this one is free. So this doesn't cost any command points. Well, we are made of cheese, Elskirbo. 4 action points is gross. I gotta take that. Love it. Alright. We're going in. This gauge represents the growing threat from the Genestealer's presence in the Hulk. Each time the squad moves, the threat increases. The events that will be triggered vary depending on the sector. Okay? A large group of Genestealers suddenly emerges from the walls. This crawling mass prevents us from moving forward. We can't delay. For the Emperor! Yeah, see, the Genestealers are nice, Hermie, because they just take your pants. But the Denim Thieves, they can take your jacket and your pants. Alright, if we win, we get 200 points. Components. Let's go. I don't know what this green is. Now, this one looks like, in the previous mission, it was like an extraction. It was like a run and gun. This seems like an extermination. So there won't be unlimited. So here's my team. And then you could see all of the cards that we bring into play. And we are ready to roll. All right. Deploy the Terminators. Right. So the Sarge... let me zoom out and just look at this map. All right. Yeah, there's... You could see blips already, which is not great. What's spooky about all of this is you see that these hallways are like, only one wide. So even if I, drop in all of the guys, which of course we're going to, you can't shoot through your allies. So it's a little alarming. All right. So first-person view is pretty nice for the Sarge. Now, what's a fun touch in this game, too, is that if you're playing in first-person mode, instead of doing click to move, you can just control using WASD like you're playing a dungeon crawler, which is pretty sweet. So I have... Now, if I go out, I'm here. I could turn and face down the hallway, but I'd have to get rid of a card. I actually might do that. Although, you know, Overwatch... Let me see something. This blip is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so it can't get to us. Now, if I step here, it could. I can move one, absolutely, to this spot, and then turn, but then I'll have no action points left. And so I want to be able to either defend or Overwatch. And so I think if I... give myself the extra points, I can have the Sarge go up here, and then we Overwatch like that. And then... You know, they can't get to me. I'm just going to move full extension this way. Hey, Prawn, good evening. Indeed, that's how I play it, except when there's, like, unlimited Genestealers, it feels pretty bad so far. Like, I'm scared. I love seeing the back of his, you know, exosuit, like, venting like that. It's pretty sweet. And then he's got, like, these chains. There's, of course, a skull. There's, like, a insignia, you know, for the Emperor-style medallion. Looking good. Fading, yeah. Isn't it sweet? Because it's like, it's like Alien 3, you know, when you're trapped in the corridor. So, like, this guy is, like, this is the sergeant. He's, like, praying, you know, that nobody comes down here. The Warhammer lore is just so interesting. Like, Craig, good evening. Yeah, I was actually looking at it, and I was telling people earlier in the stream, I wanted to buy a copy of this game, a physical board game, but apparently it's out of print, so it's like $400, which is far more than I would pay for this. But this is a nice version of it, and I like that, you know, all of the effects that they put into this. It's pretty sweet. But the Space Hulk is really sweet. Just the whole idea that there is this, like, somehow an entity that's made up of a whole bunch of ships that have, like, merged together. And they're just filled with God knows what. Oh, did they reprint it recently, Fading? Maybe there's a more recent version I could buy. I just briefly looked for it, and it was, like, so expensive. You know, they reprinted... Hero Quest 2, I think, Fading. Like, so because I saw at the store they had Hero Quest like on the shelf, and I was like, oh, it was still really expensive, but not as expensive as an original copy. Hey, cool tactic. Good evening. All right, I'm gonna send. Orders confirmed. All right. I think we're okay. I do like that with this, like the best advantages of playing any physical board game digitally is like, I don't know how this plays, and Fading, I'm sure you played it, but is it like when you play this, you play Blood Angels versus Genestealers, and one person is each faction, or do you play against like the game and there's just rules for how the Genestealers operate? I probably did, Fading. Because, like, the fact that the computer plays the Genestealers for you very easily is a nice benefit. So there's 2 blips, which is not good. Cool, Craig. There should be like a Blood Angel formation on their suit where it's like called the plateau or something, or the steps, so that like this guy could just step over the brother in front.
Understood. Xenos detected.
Kneel down would be sweet. All right. I know, right? There needs to be some kind of like jetpack leg or something that.
Yes, brother.
Because unless there's something I'm missing about the overall strategy, Mechanicus is great, Peter, and I know Mechanicus 2 is coming out, which I'm really excited for. Mechanicus is like the easiest to get into because it's just straight up like tactical RPG that you don't have to learn too many extra rules for. This one is fine, but it's very clearly a board game. But what I'm seeing on this map, like, yeah, exactly. As Hermie's saying, like, all of these other guys are just useless because I can't, like, there's no room in the corridor.
My honor is my life.
I think if I move here, yeah, Prawn. What I should do is, I think if I move all the way up, you don't get a free attack, I don't think, with this dude. So that's with bolt casters. I don't think it's with his sword or whatever. Now I could move up, burn a card, and then try to hit this guy. But I think what I need to do is just go ahead and I'm going to torch this card. Yeah, 100%, Gavin. It does do that. I'm just going to turn Overwatch on down the corridor and see if that'll protect us. And then I'm going to move up very slightly and Overwatch and then do this. There's really no reason to Overwatch. However, this guy... I'm going to go ahead and use this card on him. I had my sergeant die really early last time, so I'm like really nervous about it. Uh-oh. Well, we missed on our Overwatch, but they didn't get close enough. Alright, so... Actually, maybe we did kill something.
We shall cleanse. Taking up position.
Yeah, fading, for real.
Overwatch.
Alright. You gotta play it like... It's so good in first person, it's just like... Am I dead? Probably. So, there's only, if I zoom out, I see a blip over here, but there isn't one so far to the north. It looks like I can actually...
Allied first. Taking up position. I am moving.
I like how he just trucks along. Can't turn. He's like, I couldn't do that. I don't have enough action points. All right.
Waiting for them. Moving forward. Overwatch.
Oh boy. Jeez. I thought my guy was dead. Oof. Terrifying. So, you know, I don't want to be too judgmental, but, like, can we tell visually from this guy if he's a good guy or a bad guy? Like, are there any clues? It's pretty ambiguous. Like, this guy could be, you know, a negotiator or one of their diplomats. I don't know. He is cheerful. Uber. Very troubled upbringing. Indeed. Alright, we got him. Yeah, MST. I'll go all the way. He might have been. Might have been. A lot of trauma. It's tough. Those claws... The amount of bed sheets she probably went through with those things. I don't even want to venture a guess. So, the bad guy can easily approach me. I'm in threatened range right here. I could go on Overwatch, but I'm afraid for that guy's life. Yeah, MST. This guy's got some sweet, like, white paint on his shoulder there. Hey, Nate Gaming, good evening. Indeed, my friend, indeed. Let's see. Alright, so we're all in line, pretending like we're not gonna die. Which I'm a huge fan of that belief system. On this map, I don't need to get anywhere. I just need to kill all the opponents. So, if there's no more dots, then I should just send my dude, over. Oh. Alright, it's turn 5, so let's just get in there and take him down.
Yes, brother.
What are my cards? Target a Terminator. He gets +1, +2. Okay. I know, Hermie. I'm terrified, but I feel like this is probably like an easy peasy that I'm making way too hard. Like that I should just be running and flying through this. Now, if I... Let me go ahead and convert a card. And then I can use my points to stand here. I don't know, can you melee attack diagonally? Like, if I'm here for 3, can I then attack the guy with a melee here? Although I don't know if Heavy Man has a melee to even mess with. I hope he does. Okay, you can't attack diagonal? Thank you. Alright. Alright. Well, then we don't want to use his... I'm actually just going to move this guy out of the way. And I'm going to defend with this guy. And then this guy's going to go up and if I play a card, if I play, oh, I don't have a good card anyway. Never mind. If I played a card that gave +1 to shooting, and then it went to their phase and I was on Overwatch, would that +1 still be applied, or does it end at the end of my turn? Just wondering if I could, like, use a card for the Overwatch or not, just to get a better chance to ensure a hit. I assume there's not, like, extra, like, hidden treasures or anything that I could pick up on the map. That there's no reason to explore. Oh, they're not moving. Interesting. Okay. So I have this assault guy here, and I could actually play Persistence. This is the card that I just got, which is sweet, and then give this guy the action points. And then now he has a bajillion, and I could just walk up here and then hit this guy. Okay, that was free, though, after a movement action. Whew. That was terrifying. So, after successive shots, like after the first shot, you get a bonus to hit on the second shot. And I still missed, but it was good odds in my favor that I was going to hit. So we got it. So we win because we're amazing. So to Herbie's point, the reality is that was like the easiest battle ever, but I am so nervous and like still learning the rules that I made it take 200 hours. Okay, but we did win 200 components. So now I have 400, which is okay. The Hulk is infested with alien filth. Countless Genestealers lie in wait for us throughout this wreck. Let us not stray from our mission, my brothers. Okay. So, it's a good question of, like, risk-reward here. Here's the boss. I need to place bombs here. Start ripping up the Space Hulk. I could try, like, going through this to get to the components, but I don't know if it's worth it or not. So this is the threat meter. The Auspix device reads, multiple life forms ahead. Seek out and purge the Xenos. They're gathering up ahead. Ooh, okay, so they turned real bad, real fast. Only Apothecary Nephimos and Brother Arl survived the breach of their boarding torpedo. They are joining us. Arl's battle prowess and skills of an apothecary will be of great help to us. Oh, okay, cool. All right, brother. Muchas gracias. Now that we have more men, we can dispatch some of our battle brothers to guard at a strategic location and keep the Xenos in bay. They can regroup with the rest of the squad after the next mission. Interesting. Oh, are these Xenos on the map gonna move or something? I don't know what they're talking about. You'd clear them all? Okay, I was wondering about that. Just to build up for the rest of the campaign? Okay, absolutely, we could do that. I have 500 components, which... Here's the apothecary. We could upgrade here. Here's Brother Arl, who's another heavy weapon guy who has a crazy fist. And then this guy has the chain gun, also crazy fist. What is your heavy weapon? Stormbolter? Man, you got ripped off at the heavy weapon store. All right, Narthekium? It's just a drill. Look at this dude. This guy's got, like... Yeah, he does have a camera. He's got just paper and ropes all over himself. Right, Jamduska? No, Craig, I appreciate it, my friend. I don't know what I'm doing. So, like, part of me is scared, and I'm like, I should just race to the exit because I don't want to aggro too much. But, yeah. A large group... Nephimus joins the squad. The apothecary reaches the squad and can now take part in future missions. He has the passive ability to raise a brother killed in front of him. That's a good ability. Like, if you're the brother that's in front of him, I don't know if you feel better or worse about that. What do? I raised you from the dead. But do you think I'm gonna... You're doomed, buddy. Order a brother to stand his ground while the rest of the squad progresses. Hey, Marcus, good evening. What does having the guy stand his ground do for us, like, that would benefit us? That's awesome, Scoot. Like, I'll try it. I don't know what it's going to do, but he's unavailable. I mean, like, I can't tell if it's like, if it's a good thing that helps us, or if it's like he's gonna just do a, like, you know, a suicide mission and we're never gonna see him again. Oh, I see. This guy takes him out. We get the reward, but we don't actually have to do the fight. Because it's a mini skirmish. But the consequence is this guy's out of commission for a few rounds.
Orders confirmed.
So two dudes can't be in the next mission. Now, that's okay because I got two new dudes, but we can't do that again or we'll be shorthanded. Although, we did just see that we didn't use a lot of people in the last mission. But let's just do this. Let's fight this. Bless your weapons. We can't delay anymore. All right. Yes, find and extract the servo skull. All right, let's do it. So this is a different type of mission. This is the old servo skull mission. I like how, because I've played a little bit of 40k stuff, like, you know, Mechanicus is where the servo skull is featured very heavily. So I'm like, you know, you get a little bit where you're like, okay, I'm like more familiar with that. All right, so we need to deploy Terminators on entry points. Ooh. All right, well, I mean, looks like the skull is right there, right?
In position.
Uh-oh. So what, I have to put two people up here? This is kind of scary. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and do heavy weapon guy right here with the apothecary. So, like, if this guy dies to that, which on the map it's just labeled a giant skull, then they can... Apothecary can bring him back. All right, we're ready. Terminators deployed. Okay, good. I don't know what... Is there a key for the map? I kind of... Part of me is like, I wish I could see it, because I don't know what these things are. Is this like a trap? It looks like it's a trap. It looks like it has a flaming skull on it. So, like, if I were to step on this, this would just activate some kind of flamethrower or something? Well, I think it's right here, but I'm not sure, Hermie.
I am moving.
He's moving. Got a cape. Cape looking good. So is this... Maybe this is the servo skull. Can you get it? What happens if you just walk on it? Alright. Objective completed. Bring the object to the extraction point. Okay. So yeah, Hermie is right. So it does look like a skull, right? It is. It's just a floating skull. I mean, it's like, it's sweet. It's got like wires and stuff. It's got a sweet little monocle that's glowing. I mean, who wouldn't want that? Let's see if I can be this person. Yes! This game engine is so good. Like, the fact that I could see the servo skull in first person with the dangling cables and the, you know, jaw missing and the orthodontia, it's great. Alright, so let's go ahead and... this is the extraction point. So all we have to do is hold the line while this guy gets the extraction point. However, this cannon seems to be a problem. This is a Scorpion turret. So I don't know how to, like... Is this a terminal where I can disable that? It looks like a terminal. So maybe I can turn that thing off. So I'm going to send this idiot... Terminator. You're going to go over here, dude. You got to go work with that terminal.
Fear my thirst.
I mean, I am afraid. You're right. I don't think I need to send this guy out. I'm just going to send him here. No, it's actually okay. We'll do this. He'll be ready for firing next time. I'm just going to keep this apothecary dude, like, positioned directly behind for any kind of last-minute raise from the dead that we need. Alright. Uh-oh. It's getting spicy over here. Alright, so the sergeant's going to have to maintain this hallway. We're going to find out what these traps are all about, if they actually do anything. They're called shredders. So, apparently, the leader of the Foot Clan is with us on this. Alright, I'm going to have this guy go here, and then Can you interact with this thing? Interaction. Okay, so now we turned on the turret, so it shoots Genestealers and not us. So we're safe, which is good, from the turret. Now there's guys right here that want to come through that doorway, which is a little bit scary. If I, with this guy, the heavy weapon guy, if I go here and I spend an action point to open the door, I will get one shot for free because I go 1, 2, 3, and then the shot is free, and then I'll get another shot, which might be enough to kill all of this. It seems like the best possible plan. It's me! I didn't hit. I also didn't get the free action like I was dreaming about. Maybe because, you know what, I think because I had to do the interaction to open the door, that took away my, like, free. Alright, let's go ahead and... Yeah. Okay, Craig.
My craft is death.
Alright, thank God. Okay, so we killed those guys at least. I'm so creepy, but we're alive. Yeah, or something, Hermie. All right, so there's 2 guys here. Let's see if my man can... I'm going to go ahead and use... Heavy weapon bearer. We're going to play this card on this dude so that he gets a nice shot right here. Whoa! Check out that effect. Definitely did. Yes. All right. So that guy did a good job of covering that. Hey, Papa. Good evening. Good to see you. I'm going to walk over here and then just overwatch down this corridor. And then this dude, if we needed to, he can just overwatch down the hall there. The only person that has any points left is the priest, so, or the apothecary. It's getting scary. Scorpion turret. It shoots at targets as configured in its settings. Terminators and Genestealers can be targeted. Terminators can modify the setting if the turret is linked to a console. Okay. So we did that. We changed the setting. It's triggered when it's stepped on, the shredder. It will destroy any unit standing on it at the beginning of each turn. Interesting. Alright, so we know that they're up here, but the door is closed. So there's no blip. Like, I don't know if it just rolled badly, but there's nothing there. So part of me wants to just use all of my points to move around the corner. I don't want to leave anybody out to dry, but I don't see a bad guy. So this could be like my, worst moment, but there's nothing there. So I feel like, I don't know how the game is going to operate, but I feel like there's not going to be something spawn here and then come out and attack me this turn. Like, that it would have to announce and then move and attack. I mean, I'm hoping. Yeah, Craig. I bet you're right. Like, if I go over here, I could do damage to this spawn point, and then they wouldn't be able to, bring blips anymore. That does make sense. I'm just going to make a run for it. I think this is so early on in the game. I could be wrong, but I feel like they've set me up with the Scorpion turret. So, like, as long as I get down this hallway and through, it'll take care of everything. And then these traps will take care of pretty much anything over here. Yeah, exactly, Hermie. That was my thinking, too. So, let's see. Let's get this guy around here just in case. Okay, so it... Yeah, that's... Okay, I don't like that at all. I had to learn what would happen right there. I wouldn't have moved I would not have moved him that far if I knew that that was possible. So, like, I would have just put him on Overwatch, but now I know for sure that, that's a possibility. But this is pretty far back. Okay, we'll be all right. We'll be all right. Let me see if I can win, but that's annoying. Like, my thought was that it would have to put the blip out, and then it wouldn't get to spawn and move in the same turn, like, but that was obviously not accurate. It amuses me. It's like, can the Genestealers just not open doors? Like, are they just screwed because that door is closed? They are not moving it.
shall cleanse. Vigilance, brother.
Oh, they opened the door. They got the memo. Dude, that Overwatch, that was 3. We just killed 3 of them with the Overwatch there. That was really good shooting. But it was because we had so many action points with the Sergeant, I think, that he was able to just kind of rapid fire. We still got the skull. The Apothecary is like, I'm so glad I joined up for this mission. Yeah, we're really glad to have you. I can revive anybody. I mean, not myself, of course, but I'm not going to be in any danger, right? Yeah, Fading, he just, at the end of the mission, he should just appear fully healed, and there's no, like, recovery time, like Mordheim or something like that. At least, on my, like, my second mission, my Sergeant and another Terminator died, and then I just had them back. Fuyo, the blip does imply that an enemy is there, but then it can turn into an enemy when it sees you. But I was unfamiliar with these particular spawn points and how they functioned.
Fear my thirst. Vigilance, brother. Overwatch. Waiting for them.
They're coming. All right, so I just need this dude to move real far. Now, I'm going to go ahead and put this guy over here. Just getting him out of the way. And then I'm going to preemptively... I mean, there's a lot of bad guys up there, but I think I'm okay if I move here. So, I am still learning, but I think this square where there's the triangle, the hazard symbol, means a blip could reach you if you were right there. So I'm going to stand back and just overwatch there. And then he can't overwatch. Right, you don't have any turns left. You're good. I meant to overwatch with the heavy weapon guy. Just guard this corridor in case anything spawns. And we're good. I guess if I wanted to be more efficient, I could be burning cards every turn to just move the guy with the servo skull. Like, get him out of here. So, for example, I do have... I could convert this for 3 squad AP, and then just get this guy out of here. Poof. Did it. So we get 200 components, which is really all we had to do. And then we can get this. Yeah, Fuyo. Now, you could see that, like, this dude's back. So the Apothecary is still here, and we feel good about it. Now, I have a lot. I could upgrade my Sergeant for the Emperor. I could also upgrade some of these cards here. It's interesting. It's probably better to upgrade multiple cards as opposed to just one. So, like, if I upgrade this guy's card here... Hermie... Hey, Mystery, good evening. You're correct because of the bottleneck. However, what's interesting about how this game works is that, like, you're not actually upgrading their attack. You're actually just upgrading the cards, which you can play on anyone. And it's more about, you know, right, Hermie. It's more about, like, just getting good cards that convert for a lot or have a powerful ability. Hey, Louiso, good evening. So, for example, this says 2 on next shot, and this is 3 on next melee. I shoot more often. This one is free, command point-wise, but so far, I tend to have enough command points, and I'd rather have a shot bonus. Yeah, Fuyo, I was impressed too. The game looks really, really good. It has just a bunch of nice touches to it. Target a Terminator until the end of your turn, +1 range, and for his Overwatch actions. Wow. Okay. Only in death does duty end. So you can give... Wait. +1 and 6 range for his shoot. So this one is for Overwatch, this one is for shooting. I probably want to guarantee the shot. Hey, Sid, good evening. That's a good question. Let me... I have the one that's called Space Hulk Tactics Classic. That's a good question. Fading, I think... let me see. Does it mean you can play more than one per turn? I see. MST, thank you. Or is it like how long it lasts? It looks like it fading, but I don't know how it works because you can play one card and convert one card every turn as far as I understand it, but I'm still learning the rules. I could be wrong about that. Alright, so I upgraded a bunch of cards, and the threat meter went way up. We're going to go down here. Now, what's interesting is, I don't understand how I have zero samples and 0 clues, unless they've got to spawn somewhere else. Like, the map has to expand or something. For the Emperor. Alright, same thing. Servo Skull. So I should actually probably swap out for... Oh, these guys are still unavailable. Okay. No. Retirement is a dirt nap, Papa. So, let's take a look at this map. We need to retrieve the object, which is the skull. And we need to bring it to the extraction point, which is this square at the north. Two Marines, or 2 Terminators. No, just 1 Terminator. Oh my god. Look how insane this is. You start by the servo skull, except there's 3 spawn points by you. Ugh. Now, I don't know if this means that, like, these doors are locked by the terminal. Hey, Chef Smitty, good evening. Oh, awesome. Thank you for the heads up. I'll have to check that out. So if they stay locked, then we are okay. Here's a terminal, which we could use to maybe close these doors. But it might be a situation where it's like you close one, open another. I don't really know. I don't know how, like, is this terminal linked to these? Is it by geography or proximity, or is it like they're all the same? I'm going to put the sergeant actually right here, because the sergeant is my strongest for, like, just defending if indeed that just gets crazy. And then the extraction point, we can just guard with a heavy weapon guy, and then another heavy weapon guy, and then over here we'll put a assault, and then the apothecary. Well, that's what I need to do. Hey, Gatan, good evening. It's a situation where I need to figure out if I can lock the doors, or if it's like some are open and some are closed. We're going to find out. All right. It's for the Emperor. Get the skull. We got the skull. And now, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to save it. Just because I want to find out, like, just procedurally, there's no enemies and these doors are closed. So if I just keep moving, can I do that? Or do I need to immediately just turn around and go on Overwatch? We'll find out. Alright. So this door is actually closed. Now, our path is... we need to open this door. So, I'm going to have the apothecary go to the terminal. Not use it yet, because I don't want to open these until it's necessary. And then, let's see... bad guys could come over here. Okay. So let me just kind of go here and face this way. And then I don't... this door is closed, so... Alright, here we go. Okay, so that one got one. It's so interesting how you don't know when they're going to pop blips, but oh, here they come. Oh my god. This ain't good. Oh dear. This is one of those run for your life situations. Look how cagey the Genestealers are too. Like, they totally don't go into the Overwatch. They're like, nah. Why would I do that? They're so clever. You'll get yours, Genestealers. Okay, so we did survive right there. Now, this is scary. I'm going to figure out how these doors work. So this is a lot.
Taking up position.
So the question is, if you use this terminal, what does it do?
It is done.
Okay. So each terminal governs different doors. So this terminal interacted with these doors right here. So this door at the bottom is now open, but the northern door, or whatever direction here, is closed, meaning they can't go down this hallway anymore, just that one blip. Now, I don't know if this guy can turn around and just close this door, or if that's interfaced by this terminal. Let's see if I can. Yeah, okay, we could close it. That's good. I can't fully turn around. So then this terminal is going to open these doors, which is really, really scary. The question would be, can I get rid of a 3 squad point card, then open this, and then go through? Nah, you can't close it. That's what's so cruel about it.
My fear is to fail.
I can't see exactly what terminal interfaces with this door here. Where is it? Is it this? Ugh. If you need to use this to open this second door but close that door, that's not ideal. So let's try to move over this way, I guess. It's the easiest one for me to open. But I don't like how this is shaken. I'm just running. I'm just moving as far as... I mean, this is, quote, running for a Terminator, but that's as far as I can move with this dude. This guy cannot... I don't think he can get to me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't think so. All right, Papa. Take care. Hey, Elcry, good evening. This is gonna be spooky. Dudes popping out of the vents. Oof. I thought that guy was on Overwatch. I guess not. I might have forgot to put those dudes on Overwatch, actually, now that I think about it. Well, luckily they couldn't get to him. And there's a lot of bad guys that need to move. I kind of wish I had a few more Marines or Terminators. Okay. So let's see how we have any prayer of making this happen. What are my cards? Honestly, discard and draw 3 isn't bad. But I do have a 3 convert. Okay, so a lot's going to ride on this, how this plays out. All right. All right, I could have done without that. Oh no! Uh-oh. Man, that's a lot of bad guys. It's too many red dots is what it is. All right, so that hallway is dead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think this guy can get to me. I don't know if he can hit me, though. What I'm going to do then is play the guard card on my sergeant, just because I'm scared for his life. He's got the skull, too. Alright, and then there's 3 jerks in a row right here. I don't know if they're going to open the door. But I'm going to go ahead and just Overwatch. And then I'm going to have my man here. We'll pretend like this is a good idea. All right, that guy's dead.
Vigilance, brother. Fear my thirst.
Well, it goes both ways, Fuyo. It doesn't work for you or for them. It's just the way that the action points work in the game. All right, you're fired. You're not allowed to miss that shot. Yeah. Take him down. All right, that was good. All right, close that door. Doesn't need to be open. And then, to be honest, can I convert this? Nah, I already converted. Can I play it? No, I got no converts. Okay, doesn't matter. I don't need to play anything. All right. All right. I played guard. Like, so. I guess guard didn't save me. So I don't know if I can go get the servo skull or not. What's tough about this game is that, like, it's basically one hit and you're dead. Again, that goes both ways too, but yeah, I think I'm going to have to restart. I don't know if I can win. The skull is here, but they got through the door and they killed the other guy that was here as well. This is a very difficult one. Also, I'm still learning the game. I don't really know, what the best way to approach that was. It's so brutal that you can't close this door back up. Like, it's just open it and then the dudes are here. Yeah, it was just like, it did go to hell pretty fast. It was just so many dudes. All right, so here's what we need to do. Hermie, it totally would pay off, but the problem, you're right, but the issue is, even after that, you have to be sure you have enough people, because we have to play, like, door roulette here, because there's not a clean way to get through. Like, you have to get somebody here, and then have somebody at this console then open the door, but of course this room is filled with 2 death points. I'm just going to close the door. Yeah, I feel like I lost too much. Like, I don't have enough firepower to get the skull and then go through here. I don't have enough people on this side of the locked mechanism either. Like, I need to have somebody who can... I think what I have to do, actually... That's interesting, Hermie. I don't know. I think you just walk onto the tile, and then it just, like, that you just automatically pick it up. So, one of the things I noticed that I messed up was I should only interact with this with full action points. Like, there's no reason to have opened this early. The other thing is, we want to keep this door closed so that the guys don't come down here. I had to test this terminal to see what it did, but we want to save that for much, much later. And then I'll keep that guy there, but this dude can just start moving to fight the Genestealers from that direction. And then these dudes... I kind of want to send this guy in, and then this guy is just going to close the door that's in front of him. Mm-hmm. So you could see this guy can get to me, so I actually want to leave it open. Oh, the rightmost terminal? So, Hermie, it's a good question. I'm pretty sure what this does is if you get over here, it closes these doors right up here so that these guys can't come out. So you could, like, send somebody over here to hit this to prevent anybody from coming out from there, to make it so you don't have to guard this passageway. Yeah, it's not a bad idea. I'm going to try ending it. Interesting.
Vigilance, brother.
So they're going to come out. I could try and, you know, get insane. You know, how many turns do I have? I only have 9 turns. So one of the things I was thinking, if I could take unlimited time, I could, like, send the 2 people at this starting point over here to kill these guys, and then flip the terminal switch to lock these in place. and then send these two dudes up through here to clear out this, and then open it, blast this, close these, and then come back around, and then have like all 4 people ready to fire here, and even maybe switch someone off so that they stay in here with these guys. But I don't think we have the time.
Yes, brother. Vigilance, brother.
I'm going to move this guy away from the terminal. We don't need it there. Instead, I'm just going to have an extra support unit out here.
Vigilance, brother.
Wouldn't that be cool, Sid? I don't think so. Okay, so I don't know what happened there, but these dudes didn't even move, which is good. We don't want them to. We can move really far. I mean, I should be able to see them. That's good shooting. So, nobody can get to me, but there's a lot of guys that are there. There's a terminal here. That's interesting. So somebody can work the terminal here and somebody can work it down here to get through that. Hey, Hillholm, good evening. Yeah, that's going to be awesome. I'm looking forward to it. That's awesome, Hillholm. Have fun. Man, look how many bad guys are coming up for this heavy weapons dude. He's like, guys? Yeah, they really are, Sid. It's well done. I mean, dear God, look at that. I suppose so, Hill. I don't... It's the most recent one. It's called Space Hulk Classic on Steam. Alright, what cards do we got? Here we go. We should play this card on this guy, because he's got to kill like 5 people this turn. Here we go.
Xenos detected. Xenos. Mercy. Xenos detected.
There's still 2. That's so scary. Yeah, Sid, I think it's because you're on a ship. I don't know. You know, the corridors are so tight that the grenade might not be good. But I don't know. Yeah, Marcus, it is. No target in range. Okay. So they're too far away. Now, I could take a step and get a free shot. I mean, look at that pile of bodies. Dear God.
Taking up position. No mercy.
No! Oh my God, this guy's dead. He did such a good job, though. He killed almost all of them. So, it's getting very scary because these guys can get to us from every single possible way. But we're going to go ahead and actually just move as far as we can. I think that I can get everybody out of range of being dead.
Overwatch.
my god, he survived. He killed it. So I guess if you roll high enough, you can, like, not get killed by them and then fight them off, which is pretty amazing. Craig, I am sorry. There is a filter that YouTube puts on, so there are certain words it does not like. Oh my gosh, these heavy weapons dudes are doing their work. Oof. We have a bit of a problem here, but that's okay. The amount of dudes that the Terminator up top has killed is unreal. God, it doesn't even matter. Poor guy. Hopefully he doesn't run out of bullets. It really is. Oh, boy. Okay. Hey, Files, good evening. Yeah, it's definitely, you know, a slow pace to watch the Terminators move around. Alright, so what we gotta do is... I'm actually gonna... Let's see. I'm gonna probably play this one and just get some new cards. And then I can give this card again, which has been so good for me. To this dude. He's got 3 guys again he's got to kill. You see that guy trying to hide down there? We saw you. I mean, this dude's doing just absolutely amazing work. Okay. So the other card we have is +1 to your next shot, and then we also have 4 action points. Absolutely. Okay. So I'm probably going to play this. I really like my Sergeant to actually get most of the attacks here, but he's so far away, like back here. If I give this guy 4 action points, can he clean it all up? We're going to find out. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 targets for him to kill. So if I give him 8 action points and I can convert 2, that's 10 shots. Well, here we go. Oh no! Oh. Okay. Sorry. I pushed enter to play the card, but that was end of turn. I pushed the wrong. I thought, like, when I got my guy selected, I pushed enter to play the card on him, but it must have been spacebar or something like that. I did not mean to, obviously, end my turn right there. That's a shame. Do I have a autosave? That's a good question, Mystery. When a new update comes out, I always play. I don't think I do. I think this is the last one. It doesn't look like it has auto saved anytime recently here. I should have been more careful with it because basically I just left hundreds of action points on the table. Yeah, that does it. I mean, that is just too bad. That was just not what I intended to do. But to be honest, we were actually doing pretty well, although I'm still not convinced that that's the right way to do everything. Mm-hmm.
Taking up position.
Huh. Yeah, Craig, it is a wonder why it doesn't autosave at the end of every turn, like, and have multiple autosaves. It really should do that. You're right. However, we're doing much better than we did so far. Hey, 619, good evening. I'm actually really enjoying it. I love board games, and so I really like seeing how digital board games are realized. And I think that they did a very nice job here of combining, like the first person perspective, and then also the graphics are good, and the game it's implemented well, which I like. And I think that there's a lot going on here. I wish I oh, you know what? It looks like you can actually speed it up. So you can actually play with like maybe faster. Let's see if what that does actually. Faster movements and stuff.
Overwatch.
We don't need to close the door. But I really enjoy it. This game is a lot of fun. However, it is indeed my bedtime, and I want to say, everyone, thank you so much for coming out and trying out some Space Hulk tactics. I always like learning a new game, and I appreciate all of your help with getting me there. And we will be back tomorrow night for some more streaming action if you'd like to stop by. Youth, Kizron, Ronnie, 619, Sid, Hermie, Mystery, Batstone, Craig, Hillholm, Files, Fuyo, Marcus, Jamnuska, Prawn, MST, Scoot, Grim, Papa, Ink, Gavin, El Skirvo, Cool Tactic, Peter, Dodgy Dragon, Sick, Shadow, Mindscapes, Trith, Dags, everyone out there, take care. Have a great one.